This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. If you're a current subscriber, what's up? You know the routine. Come on in, make yourself at home. You're greatly appreciated. This week takes me to Dollar General and Value Pawn. Pick up some cool stuff. I actually did a little trifecta thing. I picked up a series. One season I picked up at Dollar Tree. The other one I picked up at Dollar General. And last one I picked up online. Also have some Shout Factory, Kino Lorber, Disney Movie Club. So a lot of cool stuff. But before I get into what I picked up at Dollar General and Value Pawn, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these wild individuals. I actually watch them. And on a weekly basis, I like to share some of the things I watched, either streaming, live in the theater with my family, or physical media. And I'm going to kick it off with something. I think I picked this up at Dollar Tree. Excuse me. Don't Hang Up. This is a 2016 horror thriller directed by Damien. It's either Mace or I think it's Mace, M-A-C-E with a little accent over the E. Starring Greg Sulkin, Gary Clayton, Belle Dane, Sienna Gilroy, and Edward Killingback. What a name, Killingback. This is a story about some kind of douchey guys that like to play phone pranks over the phone. Very serious pranks, like, we're the police, someone's in your house or something's happened to a loved one. Really stupid stuff, though. But they mess around and call the right one, and that's where the story starts. Very cool, low-budget thriller. Don't remember if I recall any movies dealing with prank calls, though. So interesting concept, though, but very decent, low-budget horror film. You see it at Dollar Tree, definitely pick it up. Don't hang up. My next pick, something I actually picked up at Dollar General. This is the Final Kill 2020 action film. It should be action comedy. It's directed by Justin Lee, written and directed by Justin Lee, starring Ed Marone, Randy Couture from the UFC mixed martial artist, Drew Pinsky, the actual doctor from Celebrity Rehab, Danny Trejo, no need for introduction, and Billy Zane. You might remember him from the Titanic. Ed Marone, the head character, is kind of over the hill or getting to over the hill protection man, and he's hired to protect these two individuals that stole from some mobsters, and he is just kind of bitching and complaining the whole way. He reminds me a lot of Key from Key and Peele. It seems like the white version of him, just his mannerisms. And the story begins basically with him protecting these people and what happens after that. Very cool, comical, lighthearted crime thriller, I guess, for lack of a better term. Fight scenes suck. Very bad fight scenes, though, but the overall story is pretty cool. Nice little twist at the end. So she's at Dollar General or wherever. Definitely pick it up. It's worth a watch. Final Kill. My third pick is related to my fourth pick. This is the 2021 action-adventure drama science fiction epic Dune, and I actually watched this in 3D with the wife. This was directed by Denis Villeneuve, starring Timothy, Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Oscar Isaac, Jason Momoa, Stellan Skarsgård. This is a remake of the, I don't know what year the first Dune came out, though. Much better than the original. The 3D version, 3D wasn't that great. Dune overall is kind of a dark picture. A lot of it's in the desert, midday. 3D in the dark doesn't really translate that well, doesn't transfer that well. So a lot of the movie in 3D was very dark, though, but the overall story is, again, basically three entities. You have the Atreides, which is a family. You have the Harkonnens, which is a family. Then you have the Fremen, which are people of the desert. And it's kind of a battle for who's gonna take the resources of the desert. The desert has these resources, the spice, which pretty much prolongs your life. Or the after effects will turn your eyes like this bright blue. So the first Dune is basically the introduction, kind of introducing the characters and the storyline. The second part 2, which I just watched this weekend, this came out in 2024. Again, epic science fiction picture, directed by Villanova. Dennis Villanova, starring Timothy Chalamet, you have Zendaya, actually in this one, Rebecca Ferguson, David Bautista. I'm not going to go over everyone because it will kind of spoil something though. Javier Bardem. I have to give big up to, I think it's Austin Butler. He played the character Fade. If you saw the original, Fade was played by Sting. My only slight complaint about the remake of Dune, they didn't have the Harkonnens with the red, bright red hair, the orange hair. I thought that was kind of cool though. But the Fade in the remake, this guy is sinister. He is a sociopath. People around him literally are shaking because they don't know how crazy or what next off the wall thing he'll do. He probably enjoys killing people more than he enjoys getting an orgasm. I'll put it that way. So great remake compared to the first. It needed to be in 2 parts because actually I think Dune is a series of books, so it needed to be divided into 2 movies, 2 rather lengthy movies. I've heard people complaining about it was kind of boring, but it's an epic picture. Epic pictures, they're meant to be long. They're going to have drawn out parts because they're developing the characters. But overall, very good movie. If you like Dune, you like science fiction, definitely worth the watch. Hope the second one comes out in 3D. Probably not though, but compared to the first one, I wouldn't break my heart if they didn't do the second one in 3D because they didn't do a great job on the first movie. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink of a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video when I sit here and chill with Shaka. We're back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Have my Big Lots pickup, my pawn shop pickups. Have a little something extra here. Have my classic pick for the week as well as my 3D pick. Have some Kino Lorber, Disney, Shout Factory. So got a whole little cornucopia of movies. So stay tuned. I'm getting scanned in and we'll jump right into it. Hold on. All right, let's just jump into what I picked up at the pawn shop. I believe this is Value Pawn in St. Pete. Start out with Hulk Hogan, Christopher Lloyd, and Shelley Duvall in Suburban Commando. And I believe this is out of print. I don't know if this will ever get a Blu-ray distribution though. Not a big Hulk Hogan fan though, but I do like Christopher Lloyd and Shelley Duvall, especially Shelley Duvall in Popeye and The Shining. And this is a New Line Cinema release, Suburban Commando. Next one, never really heard of this, so I looked it up. I think it's out of print. Ashley Tisdale, picture this. Looks like a romantic comedy. This is a Fox, 20th Century Fox release. Picture this. And my last one from Value Pawn, a Mill Creek double feature, which I've been looking for, One Good Cop also. I'm not a big Melanie Griffin fan. She always sounds drunk to me. Yeah. Just the way she talks in her tone and tenor. She just sounds like she's high or drunk all the time. Maybe that's just me. Stranger Among Us, One Good Cop, Mill Creek Collection double feature. And that's it from Value Pawn. And was I balling on a budget? Yes, you know I was. $5.50 with tax for these three, so not a bad deal on that. Next, let's hop into what I picked up at Big Lots. If you have been watching the channel for a while, you know I have to get these nuts. Got my cashews. And I think I'm gonna need Wesley, hold on. Got my Wesley Snipes here. Love my BBC documentaries. This is How the Earth Changed. The Earth biography from the creators of the Earth biography. This one, just two. That's BBC. That was a whopping $6. And I got this, actually the first couple times I went to Best Buy, Big Lots. I overlooked this. I actually have the first season that I picked up at Dollar Tree when it was actually $1, not $1.25. Let me crack this open right quick. And I looked it up, there's only 3 seasons, so figure 1 and 2 for basically $7. Not a bad deal. I haven't seen this though. If you've seen this, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know if this is worth watching. It looks pretty decent. I like vampire pictures. This is an E1 release. And this is what I picked up at Big Lots. I got this online. This is why I'm very careful about getting seasons separately. Sometimes they'll have all the seasons at a reasonable price, but there'll be one season that's just way out of whack because it's out of print and it's just crazy. This was a little bit on the pricey side though, but considering I only paid $1 for season 2 and $6 for season 1, not a bad deal. And this is also E1, Bitten, season 3. Next, if you are a fan of Disney, specifically those Disney movies that came out on the Disney Movie Club, you better get a move on it. Disney Movie Club, I think, is shutting down the end of May. If you go online, a lot of these things, a lot of these Disney movies are way overpriced. I got this at a decent price, even though I'm not part of the movie club. I think there's like 2 more that I want to get: Swiss Family Robinson and Treasure Island. Those are kind of pricey also, but I'm trying to look at those. Rocket Man. And this is actually it's a cute movie. It's a little bit on the silly side though, but good family movie. Rocket Man. Next, what was this, the 80s? When did this come out? 80s, 90s, 2000. So 2000. Decent supernatural thriller. Don't necessarily call it horror though, but Jimmy Smits, Christina Ricci, Kim Basinger, Blessed Child. And this is the Scream Factory. You know, they have to have the nice artwork on the back. Blessed Child. Next, when did this come out? 90, 91. Stone Cold. This when the Boz was the man. Is the Boz still alive? I haven't heard anything from Brian Bosworth in years. Acting wise, he's so. Basically, William Forsythe and Lance Henriksen pretty much carried the movie. But it's a fun 90s movie. Again, I'm loving Kino Lorber a little bit more every month. They're always coming out with something from the 90s, 80s, something cool that I haven't seen in a while on Blu-ray. Stone Cold. My 3D pick for the week, Sex Pot. Haven't seen this. It's an import. Actually has the old school red and blue as well as the actual real 3D. I think it's like a Swedish comedy. I'm not even sure what this is. Luke Perry. And I don't recognize anybody else. So, my 3D pick for the week. And I don't know who distributes this. Again, with the 3D movies, it could be anyone as far as distributors are concerned. Great movies. And my classic pick for the week, Sanford Arms. The almost complete series. I think they only had 1 series. This was a spinoff of Sanford and Son. This is Esther. I forgot his name. I want to say it's Earl. Can't really remember though. But I've checked these out. It's only 1 disc. They all play great. It's obviously a bootleg because when I scanned it in, it scans it as the Roper. So I got 3 of these: Grady, Sanford, and this Sanford Arms. So this is my Big Lot pawn shop pickups. Give me just a moment to get these scanned in, separate the art from the plastic and the disc, and a couple of these might actually make the shelves. And I get you good people on your way. Hold on. This is how mad crazy I am. For the past 30 minutes, I've been looking on the shelf, looking through all my movies, trying to find the second season of Bitten. I forgot I put it in the damn thing. I'm losing my damn mind. I'm losing my mind. Everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. C as in Charlie's Angels or Corruption and Deceit. L as in Ladder 49. Z as in Z for Zachariah. Let's knock this out. I have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate each and every one of you chiming in, leaving comments. If you made it this far, smash the like, ring the bell. You haven't subscribed yet? What's wrong with you? Subscribe. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Deuces.